Hey everybody, welcome back to the conflict, Global Conflict TCG that is. Back for another update video, so let's go ahead and check it out. This video is going to be kind of fun. We're going to do a little bit of gameplay. I want to show you some of the updates we made to the game with like sound, specifically with sound. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm already got a game booted up. So first thing I want to show you here is just the decks that I'm going to be playing with. Specifically the deck that I'm playing with and then my opponent's deck. So the game is still pretty much where it was at in the last video that I made a couple weeks ago. As far as the deck that I'm playing with, I'm actually just playing with light infantry units so far. I think I got like maybe 20 copies of these guys in the game. So that guy's in there. There's no other unit cards. Let's go to command. I have supporter cards in there, so I got a few of these, 4 of these I think, 4 of these guys, and then I do have some attachments, so I got a bunch of those. I won't be able to build out the entire deck, just because I have the card limitations on it, but you'll get an idea of kind of what I have, and that's actually all I have in the deck. And so if I expand it, you'll see here. I actually have like 20 of these guys in the deck, which when the real game comes out, that won't be possible. But I have like 20 of these guys, and then I have these command cards, and then of course I forgot to add the ammo. So let me go ahead and do that. And I think I got like 20 ammos, if I'm not mistaken. Something along those lines, like this. There we go. So yeah, so my deck and the upcoming game I'm going to show you here, it looks like this. Pretty cut and dry, very basic. Still working on building out all the attack scripts and things like that, but just wanted to do another progress update. And so let me go ahead and show you what my opponent's deck looks like. So let me just go ahead and save this. So we'll just call this NHA deck. There we go, save. And then the opponent AI deck is going to also be very similar. It's nothing but light infantry cards like this. I think they have 20 of them. As far as command cards, it's going to use majors orders, captain's orders. It's basically the same kind of deck. The only difference is it actually does have this airdrop card, which is a pretty nice card. Just allows you to draw 2 cards from top of your deck. So it has 4 of those, and it also has 4 painkillers, which is a nice way to heal some damage on the field. And let's see, not using any attachment cards at the moment, and then other than that, it's using a buttload of ammo cards. So we'll just go ahead and load those in, and then we'll just go ahead and save it. So SAA deck, and there we go, save that. And alright, so go back, let's take a look at the view of the deck. So this is going to be the opponent's deck. They have nothing but light infantry cards, just all light infantry, like 20 of them, along with these command cards. It does have the ability to heal itself. And then if I go back, the NHA deck is going to be just all light infantry, these cards. Actually don't, one kind of bummer, I don't have the ability to use these attacks yet from these attachment cards. Still working on that. But you'll get a point, you'll get to see it. So those are the decks I got. So let's go ahead and stop this and switch scenes. Alright, and so here we are, we're back into the game scene. So I haven't wired it up yet, but coming very soon, especially when I start putting the demo package together, once I get all the AI and attack scripts done. Obviously, you'll just be in the main menu and you'll click and you'll open a game and it'll go to this scene. So all right, let's go ahead. I think we're ready to play. Let's just click play and we'll maximize it. So one of the things, like this last week, I haven't worked on it the past few days, but over like last week, I spent quite a bit of time on the audio manager. Let's go ahead and blow this up to full screen. A lot of time in the audio manager, and I'll go through the scripts here in a sec when I'm done, but you're gonna see a difference. Like I changed the music, there's little sound effects now. Even when you move the unit cards, there's gonna be sound effects, and it kind of gives like this Command and Conquer type feel. So let's just go ahead and play. These UI cards shouldn't be here. I gotta set them up to not be there when you first start. But for the sake of this game, I am gonna go ahead and start. Let's start first. All right, loading up the decks. Did our shuffling. Here we go. Let's see. Looks like they had a mulligan. All right, they reshuffle. Yeah, it's asking me if I want to draw one card that I'm a mulligan. I'll click yes. Take an extra card. All right, getting the field set up.
Yes, sir. Coordinates received.
And those are those sound effects.
Yes.
Very much reminds me of Command and Conquer.
Copy.
There we go. And then
Waiting instructions.
we'll drop this guy here.
Copy that.
All right. And then they're going to set up their side of the field. I don't have the sound effects for the enemies. They will have sound effects, not the same as what you just heard for each like unit card, but they will. Also have sound effects for the ammo cards. Just like that. And we'll go like this. There we go. Okay. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and not play a supporter in the first turn, and not attack on the first turn. It's very much like Pokemon, so we'll just go ahead and pass. Alright, let the enemy set up. Now they will attack first. Let's see what they do. They played a command card. Looks like a lieutenant's orders. They're going to put a couple units down and fill up their field of play. What's next? Probably, yeah, going to play some ammo cards. There you go. And they're going to attack. There we go. So new animations there. Have the damage counters up. When you get attacked, you heard the soldier get hurt when he was shot by the opponent. As far as like the AI, like the attacking AI right now, or computer, the way I have the script set up, it's very, very simplistic. It's gonna try to attack the same unit twice every time. That's not gonna be like normal in the game. Eventually, I'll have it set up to where it'll spread the attacks out depending on how much HP is left on the card. But for right now, just know it's very basic. But it won't be that way for long. So alright, so I got that set up. I'm going to go ahead and drop this attachment card on this guy. I'm going to go ahead and play this Lieutenant's Orders. Draw 3 cards. Looks like I got another unit.
Right away.
And then let's go ahead and attach some ammos. Go like that. There we go. And we can attack. So we just click on that. And the only attack that's wired up right now is Precision Burst. So when I click that, it's going to give me these arrows and ask me to select which unit to attack. So I feel like attacking this guy.
Enemy spotted.
There we go. We attacked. And then we can attack with this guy since we have enough ammo. And let's just go ahead and attack the opposite guy. There we go. And now they're thinking, draw 3 cards. Yeah, the sound effects really get me. Like I feel like I'm playing like Command and Conquer Generals or something. He's dead. I killed my guy. There he goes. He's knocked out, and then the opponent drew a prize card. And you can see if you look on the UI cards here, we're counting prize cards. So all of that is active. Win conditions are active as well. If we deck out to 0, that'll cause a win condition, as well as going to 0 prize cards. So, alright, so at this point, I had to kind of rework like the position side of things for player 1, for the human player. So during your turn, you have the ability, if you have an open active slot like this, you have the ability to move up one of your based units to the active slot. Also, currently at the moment, if I had a unit in the hand, I actually could drop them in the active slot. Although in the real game, that won't be like a real feature. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this guy with the shotgun. This is another thing I gotta fix. It brings up this menu that's not supposed to happen, but I will fix that. And so I drug this guy up to the active slot. I'll go ahead and drop a couple ammos, get him wired up, and then I have this captain's orders. Shuffle your hand in your deck, then draw 6 cards from the top of your deck. Let's play it. There we go. Alright, cool. We got some good cards. So, we'll go ahead and drop this guy here.
Roger.
Put him in position. We'll give this guy a shotgun. This Kevlar vest is, at least in this very game right here, is super OP. If I put this on a card, Basically our opponent won't be able to attack or do any damage to any of these cards if I use the Kevlar vest. So I won't play that card. But once you get all the other cards and you have like tanks and stuff, it won't be as OP. Another thing, I'm gonna drop this tank buster down is an attachment card, and so each attachment card I actually put sound effects to them, and this one's my favorite. I'll let you listen.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of stupid, but this tank buster is really meant to be one of like the best cards that you can have as far as like an attachment. All right, let's go ahead and attack. So each opponent here actually has like 90 HP. So what we're gonna do, you can see a precision strike from the tank busters here. We can't use it yet, it's not wired up, but we'll use precision burst, attack that guy, and then we're gonna use precision burst again, and we're gonna attack that guy and knock him out. There we go. So 5 to 5, we are tied. All right, they use the lieutenant's order. See, they moved up another unit to the active slot. Looks like they didn't have any other units in their hands, so they'll go ahead and attack with ammo, and he attacked that unit. Alright. So let's go ahead. We're gonna drop one more ammo on this guy. One ammo here. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Let's attack. So we're gonna attack this guy right here and knock him out. We'll use both attacks. There we go. Bam. Got the knockout. So we're in the lead 4 to 5. And let's see what they do. I'm pretty sure. That's really nice. 2 airdrops in a row. Jeez. And a captain's order. They just picked up like 7 cards in their hand. I'll imagine they're probably going to fill up their base here if they got the cards. Looks like they just had the 1 and then 1 ammo. That's all they got, huh? Let's see if we can kind of cheat. Let's see what they got. Airdrop, majors, orders. They got a painkiller in there. And then, yeah, okay. So, we're going to put ammo here. We're going to go ahead and use captain's orders and draw 3 cards. We'll put 1 unit down.
Copy that.
There we go. Let's give him a shotgun. Why not? So yeah, he's getting ready to knock out both these guys. So let's do this. Let's spread the love a little bit. Precision burst.
Enemy spotted.
There we go. Precision burst.
Enemy spotted.
All right, their turn. One of these dudes is gonna get knocked out. So like I said, the AI is very primitive right now. It's gonna attack the same unit twice when what it really should do is attack each of them. And there you go. Just played a painkiller, which is kind of nice. So they healed up that guy 30 damage, which is definitely a good thing. There we go. Attach the ammo. Attach another ammo. Looking good. Yeah, knocked that dude out. And you can see where he attacked him twice. Honestly, it's not that big a fix. I just got to go in there and do it. Really not that bad. So, all right. Let's go ahead and promote this guy up. Close that screen that's not supposed to be there. Let's play this. Let's play that. There we go. Got a Civ 9 sniper rifle. Like I said, these attacks aren't working. I don't have them wired up right now, but we'll just give it to them. We got to get one other guy ready too, so let's attach ammos here. And let's attack. So precision burst. I think we could just go after this guy. I think if we attack him twice, we'll get him. There we go. All right, we're in the lead. Back in the lead, 4 to 3. Ooh, captain's orders. They just refresh their entire hand. The logic behind that captain's orders for the AI, whether to play it or not, is pretty interesting. Like, it's based off of how many ammo cards the AI has in its hand. And if it has no ammo cards or no cards of consequence to play, then it'll go ahead and play that captain's order and refresh the hand. It's interesting. It was a not real difficult, but just took a lot of like chronological thinking or like systematic thinking to figure out that captain's orders. I'll put 1 ammo on this guy. Let's go ahead and play lieutenant's orders and draw 3 cards. Great, we get a couple more units.
Copy that. Standing by. Copy.
And then we'll put our ammo here. Just get ready to attack. We're gonna knock out this other guy.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
The mechanics are very basic. Of course, there's not a lot of variety because we're just playing with literally light infantry. But if you can imagine, like as I start to add more cards to it, you'll have like your marksmen, your rocketmen, grenadiers. Like you'll have all sorts of different units, and it's gonna be the gameplay is gonna vary quite a bit as far as like the strategy of which units you attach ammo to, which ones you want to attack, which ones you want to promote, things like that. So they got a knockout there. Let's go ahead and move up this guy. And we're just going to go ahead and attack. We'll just put it all on this guy. Yeah, these guys are kind of tanky. 90 HP is quite a bit, especially for a basic unit. So this is one of the flaws in the decision making for the AI when it attacks. It should attack this unit, but because of the ammo count, it's not. That's just another bug I gotta fix. But we're getting there. You know, we're getting there. So let's drop a couple Civ 9s on these guys for no reason. Also too, let's say like this card here, say I don't want him to have that sniper rifle, instead I want him to have this shotgun. I could also just swap that out and it'll discard that sniper rifle. Alright, so let's go and attack. We'll attack this guy first, and then we'll go after his partner right there. Bam. So we're one prize card away. We're almost done. We're almost done. Let's see what they do. It's actually a pretty close fight. Like they, obviously, like, I had the advantage with each of my attacks doing 40 damage compared to their 30 damage. Not really a fair fight, but when I get the deck fully like built out, it'll be much more even fight.
Waiting instructions confirmed. Waiting.
Draw this guy up. All right. I think we need to attack twice. There we go.
Enemy spotted.
And then one more time. This is gonna be for the win.
Enemy spotted.
Wrap this thing up, and we are victorious. That is it. I don't know. I think that was maybe like 10 minutes. Not too bad. So let's go ahead and close it. Get out of here. No bugs, no warning messages on the bottom. That's always nice. So, so open up the console. Absolutely zero. Nothing happened. I can't tell you how freaking hard that is to get to the point where I don't have any like minor stupid bugs or some type of console messages for anything. So lots and lots of bug fixes and just things to get it to where I basically played an entire match with no issues, albeit other than the couple minor issues like the UI screens popping up and things like that. But that's not really a bug. It's more of like I have to tweak the FSMs and the features and stuff. But that was it. That was the entire match. So you got to see one of the updates. I can actually play like a full match through, albeit a very basic match, not really much variety. But I just played the entire match through, and to be honest, where I started with this game, I think almost over a year ago, or getting to about to be a year, to where I am now, to be able to play an entire match all the way till it says victory, or if I had lost, it would have said defeat, is a big deal to me. It's a massive deal, especially for a noob like myself that has like had no idea how to start this project or what to do, or had no idea all the different managers and things I'd have to build to get here. It really is quite extraordinary. And if you're watching this, I don't know, I hope you get inspired. Like, I hope you get something out of it. And if you do, maybe smash the like button. Appreciate it. But let's talk about sound real quick before I send you off. So anybody not interested in dev stuff, this is probably a great time to drop off. But let's talk about sound real quick. So sound... using Playmaker and making a sound managers is kind of interesting. I had to learn a couple things before I was able to really like start building out the entire sounds and all the things that you saw. How I started off was like really primitive. I would just like play sound clips to like all the objects like in the game, like the cards and things, and they all had their own like sound playing objects, which really isn't the right way to do it. It works, but it's not very efficient. Basically, like copying and loading sound clips, the same sound clip like multiple times, I think is just not efficient and probably would add to the bloat of the entire game package when you download it. So what I did, let's go to Game Managers, check it out. Okay, so it took me a minute, but I ended up finding the audio manager. It just took me a while. So I had it under visual effects. I'm going to have to rename that empty game object because that threw me off, especially because I usually have it open. But anyways, so what you can see here is I actually broke out the audio managers into 3 different objects. And I didn't think this would be necessary, but it really is, especially when you need to control audio. For example, like in your settings with sliders, and if you put all your audio clips, like your music, your sound effects, and everything on one game object like this, it works okay for a master volume. But if you want to just control like music or just sound effects, it's actually like impossible. You can't do that with these audio source objects. So what I did is I broke out the music, sound effects, and the UI sound effects in the separate, each like all 3 of them are separate objects. And then if you look at the sound effect manager, these are all the different like type of sound effects that I have. So like there's attacking voice here. So if I click on this, slide it over, these are like the attacking voices, like copy aggressive, attack shout, confirmed, engage aggressive, cover me. So every time like I click the attack button, it'll say one of those things. And the way I have it set up is it's random. It'll change every time. Like it'll just pick a random number, or in this case, actually take that back. Actually, this one gets an event property and then just like plugs it in. So I forgot that one. It's not random. Take that back. But the movement one, so this movement voice, this one is random. I click on it, and so I'll show you this. You can see here, I grab a random int, and save it in the variable voice effects code, and then I got the voice effects code here, and then we just, whatever that random number is, we'll play one of these audio clips, such as coordinates, copy that, confirmed, affirmative. So like each time I clicked on a card and I moved it, it was randomly playing one of those clips. Pretty cool. So let's do that. We're like moving the wrong stuff around. But anyways, that's how I set it up. So long story short, every single audio piece that you heard, sound effect, music, sound, whatever it was, any type of sound you heard, was in one of these 3 managers, and all of the clips are within these FSMs within these managers, and each one of these game objects has an audio source, just like this audio source, and then same here, audio source. And what's cool is one last thing I'll show you. So each sound clip that I click on here, so let's look at coordinates received. If you look at the volume, I have this global variable set up for game SFX volume, and that's directly tied to a global variable float, which can be adjusted with the slider in the settings menu. And so what's cool is like it allows you to adjust like the global sound effects, the sound effects volume globally, basically, which is really, really cool. Took me a while to like figure that out. I'm sure, to somebody else it was probably like super obvious, but yeah, so like basically 3 sliders. There's game music, game sound effects, and UI sound effects volume sliders. So all right, I think we're gonna call it. This is it for the video. Appreciate you guys watching. Got to see a little bit of gameplay. It was probably like the first like true match that I've really like got to play through on a stream, which is cool. But stay tuned. Like, subscribe, follow along. Only more to come. So that was like super basic. I'm gonna eventually add more cards to it, and I have a lot more play testing to do, more matches like this. So tag along, take a look at the updates, see what happens, see how the game changes, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Later.